to my home. I'm Karen and I'm bringing you my 3 favorite keto mud cakes. And these times where it's a little hard to get stuff from the grocery store, it's a perfect time to be making mud cakes that only use a tablespoon of this and a tablespoon of that. And speaking of scarcity, if you can't get eggs, my suggestion for these mud cakes is to use 1 tablespoon of chia seeds to 3 tablespoons of water, and that is a chia egg, and it works very well. So any recipes and links for these are in my description box below.
First up is the peanut butter chocolate chip cake, and this requires 2 ounces of cream cheese, 2.5 tablespoons of unsweetened peanut butter, 2 tablespoons of erythritol granular sugar, 1 large egg, and 1.5 tablespoons of sugar-free chocolate chips, and I like the Lilly's brand. The first thing you're going to do is melt the cream cheese in the microwave, and it took me about 15 seconds, and your goal here is that you want it to stir easily. To the cream cheese, you're going to add your egg, peanut butter, and erythritol, and you're going to mix it well. You can use a small whisk, but I don't have one, so I'm just using a fork. Once everything is mixed well, then you're going to add in 1 tablespoon of the chocolate chips and give it another stir. Just put the rest of the chocolate chips on top and you're ready to cook this in the microwave. Microwave on high for 1 minute and 30 seconds. There it is, all done, and I chose to pop mine out on a plate, and here I am testing it, and I found it really good. It's so moist, it's very much like a cheesecake. Normally my husband does not like to be filmed, but stay tuned to the end for my bloopers and you'll see how this happened. Next up is chocolate cake with whipped cream. For this, you need 1 tablespoon of butter melted, 3 tablespoons of almond flour, 2 tablespoons of your favorite low-carb sugar, 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder, half a teaspoon of baking powder, and 1 large egg. We're melting the butter in the microwave. I'll also add that I added Lily's chocolate chips to this as well as whipped cream, so these are optional but definitely welcome. Once your butter's melted, you're going to add all the remaining ingredients that I already mentioned, and by the way, will be in the description box, remember, and then mix well. I tend to add the egg later on because I was a little worried that the warm butter might start cooking the egg. Everything's mixed, you can add some chocolate chips if you like. Microwave on high for 45 seconds, and you want to touch it when it comes out and make sure it's firm. And I had to add another 10 seconds. Now that it's out, it's time for 1 serving of delicious whipped cream. I really love this cake because I've tried some other recipes for mud cake and many of the other ones did not come out nearly chocolatey enough, but this one was really good, as you can see by my face. Last but certainly not least is a snickerdoodle cake. You'll need 1 tablespoon of unsalted butter melted, 1 large egg, 3 tablespoons of almond flour, ½ teaspoon of baking powder, 1 tablespoon plus 1 teaspoon of erythritol, ½ teaspoon of vanilla, and ½ teaspoon of cinnamon. Then you're going to want 1/16 of a teaspoon of cinnamon and a 1/4 tablespoon of erythritol to sprinkle on top at the end. Once again, melt the butter in the microwave. Now you're just going to add all the ingredients and stir it real good, just like with the other cakes. And remember, everything and all the directions will be in the description box below. If you're liking this video, I hope that you will click on the thumbs up button, and if you would like to see more, then you can subscribe by clicking on the red subscribe button in the bottom right corner. I have regular mug cake recipes that my family enjoys, and I also have vegan and gluten-free that my family enjoys. If you'd like to see more of those, let me know in the comment section below. I'm hitting it with a little bit of cinnamon and a little bit of erythritol. This gets put in the microwave on high for 1 minute 30 seconds, and you do want to make sure not to overcook it or it will get dry. Look at that, it's a beautiful thing, and it's another winner. I loved it.
What is that?
It's a mug cake. I'm filming.
Sorry. I just
It's supposed
asked.
to be going like this. Well, you walk by. Nice. That's nice.
You said it was okay.
Yeah, it was okay earlier.